Okay, so, what just happened in that finale? No, seriously, what just happened? Because that last episode of Duster Season 1 did not come to play. It hit us with twist after twist, and honestly, I'm still trying to process it. But let's slow down. Because if you watched that ending and felt like the floor dropped out from under you, you're not alone. Let's talk about it. Let's break down what really happened, why it matters, and what it could mean for a potential Season 2. And yeah, buckle up, because we're starting with the biggest shock of all. Joey. Freaking. Ellis. Is. Alive. Yup. Jim's brother, the one we thought was long gone? Turns out, he's been hiding in plain sight. Under a new name, Xavier. And get this, he's not just laying low, he's at the center of everything. That name, Xavier, has been whispered throughout the season like some ghost in the background, and now we finally know who he is. It's not just some shady government figure. It's Jim's own flesh and blood. Imagine thinking your brother is dead for years. You grieve, you blame yourself, maybe you even turn to crime because nothing matters anymore. And then boom. He's alive. Not only that, but he's pulling strings from behind the curtain. How do you even begin to process that? That reveal alone changes everything we thought we knew about Jim's past. And the fact that Saxton knew this whole time? That he took that secret to his grave? That's a gut punch. It means all the trust, all the loyalty Jim had in that man? Built on a lie. And let's talk about Saxton for a minute. Because wow. His final moves were wild. He could have walked away clean. But instead, he flips the script and saves Jim. Kills Greek Sal. Starts a whole shootout. And yeah, it costs him his life. But it also reveals something deeper. That he cared. He made terrible choices, no doubt. But in the end, he chose loyalty. Chose to protect Jim. Chose to do what he couldn't do for Joey all those years ago. That redemption arc hit hard. And then there's Ezra. Let's not forget what that man did. He jumps in front of bullets to save his son, Royce. That moment? That moment wrecked me. Because Ezra wasn't perfect. He had blood on his hands. He killed Nina's dad, Virgil, and never once apologized. But when it came down to it, he chose to protect his own. He didn't hesitate. And it's moments like that, moments where everything slows down and someone makes a split-second choice that defines them forever, that remind you how real this show can feel. Like, even the worst people can have a flicker of something good left. But back to Nina. Poor Nina. She just got hit with a tidal wave of truth. Her FBI boss, Abbott, admits the conspiracy is real. Admits it goes deeper than anyone thought. And then names Xavier, Jim's brother, her partner's long-lost sibling, as the guy behind it all. Like, can you imagine what that feels like? You've been chasing this shadowy figure for months, risking everything, and then boom. It's your partner's brother. It's someone connected. That changes the stakes in a big way. And now Nina's got even more heat coming her way. Because Cowboy? Yeah, that guy's bad news. He's still out there, taking orders from Xavier. He tells Agent Grant to take Nina out, straight up. No mercy. And if it weren't for a Watt stepping in last second, Nina would be gone. Gone. That's how close it was. That's how dangerous this world has become. And Jim? Jim's ready to run. He wants out. You can feel it in his bones. He's been through hell and back, and all he wants to do is drive into the sunset and never look back. But just as he tries to go, Izzy drops a bomb. She has cancer. And David, her new boyfriend? He's not just some guy. He's her oncologist. Which means she's sick. Really sick. And suddenly, Jim can't go anywhere. Let me pause here. Because this is where it gets real. Like, emotionally raw. Because Izzy's been tough all season. Holding it down. Keeping secrets. Raising Luna. And now she finally lets Jim in. Shows him her vulnerability. And Jim's face when she says it? That mix of shock and guilt and love? That hits hard. Because now, it's not about guns or secrets or conspiracies. It's about family. It's about Luna. And there's one more thing Jim hasn't told Luna. That he's not her uncle. He's her dad. Yeah. That truth is still hanging in the air like smoke. And you know it's going to blow up sooner or later. You can't hide something that big forever. And now, with Izzy sick? That moment's coming faster than anyone's ready for. Let me break it down real quick, because this finale was packed. Xavier is Joey Ellis. Jim's brother. Alive and powerful. Saxton knew. Never told Jim. Died protecting him. Ezra saved Royce, killed Greek Sal, and died a tragic hero. Nina finds out the FBI conspiracy is real and Xavier's behind it. Cowboy tried to get Nina killed. Agent Grant failed. Izzy has cancer. David is her doctor. Jim is Luna's real dad. And she still doesn't know. That's a lot. That's a lot. And yet, every piece fits. Every thread pulled tight. You start to see the bigger picture, and it's messy. Twisted. But so human. And then there's that tape. The Nixon tape. That old school cassette full of political secrets. It ends up in Mad Raoul's hands. And that might seem like a side note, but trust me, it's not. That tape is a ticking time bomb. A bargaining chip. A weapon. And it was meant for Xavier. Saxton got it from Greek Sal by trading Jim, but now it's in the wind. And you better believe Xavier wants it back. You better believe Jim is gonna be the guy to get it. So where does that leave us? Right on the edge. Teetering. Because everything that happened in that finale wasn't an ending. It was a beginning. Xavier is in the shadows, pulling strings. Nina and Jim are both hunting him for different reasons. Nina wants justice. Jim wants answers. Maybe even revenge. And somewhere in the middle? Luna. Izzy. A broken family trying to hold on. And look, I know this show gets wild. There's shootouts and car chases and dirty deals. But at the core? It's about people. It's about pain. About secrets. About trying to make peace with the past even when it keeps punching you in the face. It's about trying to be a better person, even when you've done bad things. That's what makes Duster hit different. It's not just action. It's heart. It's truth. It's watching people break, and watching them try to fix themselves with the few pieces they have left. And sometimes, that's all you need. Just a few pieces. Just enough to start over. And if you look close, there's this powerful idea running through everything, that no one is ever just one thing. People can be heroes and villains in the same breath. Like Ezra. Like Saxton. Like Jim. Even like Xavier. Because here's the thing, we don't really know what Xavier's endgame is yet. We know he's powerful. We know he's manipulative. But why is he doing all this? What's driving him? Is he protecting someone? Covering up something bigger? Maybe he saw what happened to Jim and decided he had to play the game smarter. Maybe he went so deep undercover that he forgot who he really was. Maybe this is his way of keeping Jim safe from a bigger storm. We don't know yet. But I hope we find out. I hope Season 2 dives deep into Xavier's motives, because behind every villain is usually a tragedy. And let's not forget Luna. She's been this quiet, steady presence. But you can tell something's bubbling under the surface. Kids feel things, even when adults hide them. She knows something's off. She knows Jim's more than an uncle. And when that truth comes out, it's gonna change everything. That moment's gonna break us. And maybe, just maybe, it'll also heal something too. So yeah, if there's a Season 2, I'm all in. Because this story is not finished. Jim and Nina are coming for Xavier. Mad Raoul has the tape. Luna's truth is still a secret. And Izzy's health? Still hanging in the balance. The stakes have never been higher. And listen, if you felt something watching that finale? If your jaw dropped or your heart broke or you sat there in silence trying to breathe, hit that like button. Smash it. Drop a comment below. Tell me what you think Jim should do. Should he tell Luna the truth? Should he walk away from it all? Or dive deeper into the fire? And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you even doing? This is where we break it all down. Theories, emotions, chaos, we do it all. So hit that subscribe button and join the fam. We're in this together. Thanks for riding through this wild ride with me. I know that finale hit hard. But trust me, this story's just getting started. And if this show meant something to you, if it made you feel seen, or heard, or even just entertained for an hour when you needed it most, don't keep it to yourself. Share this video. Send it to your friend who's been sleeping on Duster. Let them know it's time to catch up, because we're building something here. We're building a community of people who love deep stories, broken heroes, and emotional truths that aren't afraid to get messy. You matter. Your story matters. And that's what this is all about. See you in the next one.